Hello, good day. My name is Andres Felipe Muñoz. I am a student at University Sacar, Bachelor degree English. This is an activity Unit 3, Workshop 1, Present, Past, and Future Tenses. So we are going to show about what is an adjective. An adjective is we can use in English to describe object, describe person, describe I don't know, animals is the same. For example, we can describe a cloudy. We can describe to Spurs. The man is an Spurs. The shoes is old, and the rabbit is rapid. Is faster. Is fast. So we are going to use the adjective to describe. For example, I am tall. That is an adjective, tall. For example, this is yellow. This is an adjective. I am description, making a description about this. So this is an adjective. So let's go to continue. On another hand, what is an adverb? An adverb, we can use different things. For example, a manner, like a quickly, a quantity when we are talking about the someone. For example, a lot of people, many people. So that is a quantity. We don't know how is the number of people, but we can see, we can notice that is a lot of. Is whoa. And another is relative, where, for example, about the place. For example, close. That is an adverb. Close, near, up, down, next to, in front, behind. That is another adverb that we can use. For example, the smartphone is under this, I don't know, table. Maybe we can say that. And another adverb is like a time. For example, yesterday. That is there. Years, months, weekend. That is another adverb for the time. I'm going to travel the next month. That is an adverb about the time. So the structure about the comparative using adjective is the subject, verb to be, comparative adjective, than, that it is important, and the object that we are going to make a comparative. Like we say before, the adjective we use it for give information about the someone. For example, big, old, tall, small. So, and for make a comparative, we are going to use than. This is wrong. The correct for to write is there. THAN. For example, the rabbit is smaller than the lion. El conejo es más pequeño. El más pequeño es the smaller. And que is going to be a than the lion. So we are going to make a comparative between rabbit and the lion. That is and the fusion que in Spanish is than. In this case, we are going to put or write er to the word small, little, because this is a rule. That is a rule that we are going to know to make the correct comparative using adjective. Formation of the adverbs. We usually form an adverb by adding ly to the adjective. This is the figures rule. For example, slow. They are it going to be a slowly, lentamente, slow, more slow. So the second is an adjective ending in ele. So we are going to change, drop the e and shading by putting ly. For example, simple ending in e, and we are going to shade it by ly. The third rule is adjective ending in consonant and y. For example, the word angry, the consonant is r, in the letter y is the angry. So we are going to shade in by I and put it L and Y. So the end rule is words or adjective finish in L. For example, careful, it's going to be a carefully without osamento. And that is an structure. So for example, we are going to shade more focus about the adjective that finish in one syllable. We are going to put it an er. For example, he is tall. Tall is a person. We are going to shade in and put in er for say más alto in Spanish, and we are going to use the than like a comparative. And the example is he is taller than Jenny. Él es más alto que Jenny. That is the first rule. And the second, if the consonant and the adjective finish with consonant, vocal, and consonant. Only the finish. For example, we have a fat. F is a consonant, A is a vowel, and T is a consonant. So that word is good for the sample. So we are going to duplicate the consonant. For example, fat, fatter. He is fat, fatter. Más gordo than, that is a comparative in Spanish, is like a que, es más gordo que mí, or mine, so que yo. So that is the idea, that is the example for the second rule. For the third rule, if the adjective finish with 2 syllables and finish in y. For example, happy. Happy finish in y. For Bob, if we are going to comparative and using an adjective, we are going to shade in that y by a e, and we are going to put in the first rule. Sorry, for I, and we are going to put in the first rule, put in er. So for example, they are happy. That is the correct. They are happy. We are going to make a comparison using the adjective, and they are going to change like they are happier than us. If the adjective, the word don't finish in y, we are going to use more to the adjective. Saying, for example, Shakira is more famous than Juan is. Famous is an adjective, it's a word that doesn't finish in y. And we are going making a comparison. If the adjective has 3 or more syllables, we are going to use more. For example, with the word dangerous. Poison is more dangerous than water. So that is more easy to remind. We are making a comparative. The adjective get of information, like we say before. Sorry. This is the same for the same rules. And here we have a table that explains more about the rules using the adjective to comparative. But we have another adjective that don't fall in the rules. For example, the word good to be a comparative is better, mejor que, and in this case we won't use the word than. Only using the word better, it is implicit the word que in Spanish or than in English. It's the same for bad, the comparative is words, and it's the same for far, that the comparative for is farther or further, para decir más lejano que. For example, she stalked the correct. Oh, I'm sorry, he's closer. My computer is not working good. So we saw an example. She stalled the comparative is she stalled than he, me, they. I don't know. This is an example. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening and watching me. Has a nice day. Thank you.